Hello everyone and welcome to yet another video, and I want to go ahead and kick this off, which I'll probably also be saying again tomorrow, but I want to kick this video off by saying thank you everybody. Finally reached 100 subscribers. I could not be any more proud if I tried, and all I can say is just thank you and thank you again. So what are we doing today? Well, today we're going to be taking a look at a recent game, probably the most recent game that I've done in a while. And on top of that, well, something that's a bit related to me. So as you all know, I play XCOM 2 pretty much every week. You know, it's part of my main series, and when I finish it, I'll move on to something else. But until then, it's, you know, my Sunday video. I enjoy it. Anyway, so the original creators of XCOM, they took a hack at a sort of spiritual successor, a new version of it, called Phoenix Point. And this is that game. This is Phoenix Point, where the whole thing is, there's a weird virus going around, which probably couldn't be more badly timed if I tried with this video, but oh well. But a weird virus has infected people and turned them into strange, unhuman monsters. And well, it is up to us to, as per usual, save the Earth against big, ugly, alien-looking things. And well, hope that it all goes well. Now, Phoenix Point, it's got quite a few differences from XCOM 2, you know, as well as the XCOM any event. It's still very definitely, you can feel its lineage when you're playing it. You can definitely feel like, oh yeah, this is obviously derived from that. But I have got a few criticisms. It doesn't feel as polished, you know what I mean? Not in the sense of it's bad gameplay, but stuff like this with the story, it feels like it was tacked on as an afterthought, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, the gameplay is pretty decent. I might go ahead and play it more in the future, but as for the story, it's just a bit, could be better. But anyway, enough of that. So, here's the gameplay. As you can see, the usual sort of grid-based, well, grid and turn-based tactical shooter that you probably know me playing way too often. Usual sort of thing, move a troop that way, blah blah blah, they've got action points. You know the whole deal. But there are a few key differences. For example then, where you said enemy spotted. Well, rather than, or your troops being in concealment or something like that, well, it's a bit more line of sight kind of deal. Like, unlike in XCOM 2, where if one of your troops gets spotted, well, you know, the enemies are suddenly very, very alert and very, very angry at you, and they will start hunting you down a lot more rapidly. Whereas in this one, they might have a general idea where your troops are, but they won't really be able to see them until they have a good line of sight on them, which is pretty nice. But it does come with a very annoying caveat, which I've run into quite a few times, which I will go into on the next mission, because as you can see by this, I've titled this a more rapid XCOM, because that's really what this game feels like. You know, XCOM 2, you can take, up to 2, 4, God knows how many hours, depending on the mission, just to complete a single mission, which, you know, that's great if you've got a lot of time to spend, but, you know, it could be more rapid for some people. Me, personally, I prefer it. But in this, well, let's put it this way, I haven't seen a battle get dragged over 10 minutes yet, which is pretty damn impressive. And as a result, there's going to be 3 battles in this, because why not? If they're going to be that quick, I might as well go ahead and fit them into a decent video. So of course there's also a few additional mechanics, as you just saw them, me sort of aiming, yes. No longer is it just the old, oh, you have a 25% chance to hit, you hit them, or a 99% chance to hit and you miss. No, this one is, how should I word it? It's a bit like when you're playing something like World of Tanks, yes, World of Tanks, of course. World of Tanks, and you praise a great almighty RN Jesus that your shot's going to hit because it's well within the reticle and you've got it aimed perfectly at where you want to go. But that doesn't guarantee it's going to hit. It's the same sort of deal. You've got an inner circle, which is where I think it's something like you've got a 50 or 75% chance, something like that, of the shots going in there. And then the outer circle is, of course, your, well, what you really don't want to happen. Of course, the more powerful or a weapon may be. Say you're using like a grenade launcher, the reticle's going to be a lot bigger. Sniper rifle, it's going to be a lot smaller. So with that little thing out of the way, you also notice it's got sort of bursts, because every weapon, it doesn't just a matter of you fire one, you know, you click the fire button, they shoot whatever gun it is, whether it be taking a burst from their assault rifle or rocket launcher or whatever. It does it by how many shots actually hit, hence the reason you've got that aiming reticle. You know, so you've got where you want to aim, how many shots will go down range, and then of course you're actual hoping that most of them are going to hit. You know, okay, different. I'm not really indifferent to it either way. It's a different way of doing it, but okay, that's what we've got. I will say the tutorial is a bit meh. There is another part to it, but I'm not going to include it in this. But yeah, I'm not too fussed on it. It's a tutorial. I'll say this, it's pretty much standard. I mean, XCOM 2, War of the Chosen, and all that lot. Yeah, the tutorial is still a tutorial, but you know, you got story in it. You feel like you're pushing forwards with something. You feel like you're achieving something rather than being told, here, press A to jump, press B to do something else. You know, it's a bit more, hey, do this, but also this is happening to keep you interested. But anyway, so here we are a bit later on once I've actually gotten control of the game, and we are in an actual battle against the Pandorans. It's, of course, somebody has heard of this thing called subtlety, and rather than do subtlety, they decided to go ahead and smash us over the head with the book of it. So, what is this Pandora? Pandora is the name of the virus that has, you know, taken over all these people and all that lot and infected them, yada yada yada. So we've got the coronavirus, the Pandora virus. What's next? The virus? Be an interesting one. But yeah, so we've got to take out the Pandorans in this one, which are the weird, funky aliens that... Do you know what they remind me of? I think you played out Mass Effect 2, you know, with the collectors and how sort of bug and crab-like, yet sort of different, where it looks more like bone, like that. It sort of reminds me of that. That's what I sort of get reminded of when I look at the Pandorans. But anyway, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take out that big tower thing, simply because most of my dudes have line of sight of it, and I don't like the look of it, because it's spraying this mist. The mist which, if you look into the story, seems to be related to how people get infected, which is probably the reason I want it gone as soon as possible. See? Paying attention to the 5-second intro. Turns out it helps. But yes. So, our job in this mission is we've one, got to kill everything, and two, we've got to protect a load of crates that have supplies in them. So you can see there's a load of Pandorans all over the place. It's time for us to take our turn. After a bit of moving our troops around, looks like we've got a shot at this dude's leg, right behind his shield, so we're going to take advantage of that. And of course the second shot missed completely. See if he can go ahead and finish off that weird mist tower thing. I think it's called Sentinel. Yeah, Mist Sentinel. See if we can take him out. Looks like we did. And go ahead and start dealing with the rest of them. Haven't really got a good shot on him. What you know, missed, but we hit a big red explosive barrel. Which sort of makes me anxious, because once again we have to actually worry about red barrels. And not just the factor of when people aim at them, but when people don't aim at them and hit them anyway. Also, for a sniper rifle, he's a very poor shot. So again, we're trying to shoot this guy who's got his leg exposed, see if we can get a shot off on him. Still no luck. Try again. There we go, and he's down. So a bit later on, after it's our turn, this guy decides to launch a grenade at that, which is great, but, you know, the debris just went ahead and knocked his dude nearly out. I love it when the AI don't care about themselves. Self-preservation? What's that? Okay, so that's no one down. I think that is almost all of them down. I think there's only 2 or 3 Pandorans left. And I have a feeling that I've just wrecked somebody with that. Have a go with the grenade launcher. As you can see, the the aiming reticle is absolutely huge. I think that one over there is actually the last dude. Gonna move this guy up, see if he can do anything. No, he can't, so we're gonna wait for him. And never mind, he just bled out. That's a bit anticlimactic, but yeah, as you can see, we are absolutely steaming through these. Now, I'm not sure if this is just because it's the earlier maps where they're trying to make it easy for you, but it's still very, very rapid gameplay. And this one, you don't just fight Pandorans, there's also other factions that you have to take care of. And that does mean both connotations of the word. The kind of take care of when you meet someone and you're like, oh, take care of them. Oh yeah, you get them a cup of tea, maybe a couple of biscuits. And then you've also got the other kind of take care of them. Take care of them, will you? And of course they end up in a freezer somewhere. This one is sadly the latter. Got a load of people. I'm not gonna lie, I've struggled a bit with the story to keep up with why we're actually go ahead and dealing with them, but okay, we're dealing with them. They're a load of unruly soldiers. Take a couple of shots with a few of the guys, who of course can't aim for anything. It really is just like XCOM. Only difference is, well, not really difference. It is extremely unforgiving and it will kill your troops very, very quickly. And of course, Overwatch did nothing, or whatever they call it in this one. And of course, our dude's about to get taken out. Oh, we still are on an even amount of numbers, at least. Let's see if we can go ahead and move him and get a better shot at somebody. There we go. Aim. Get a big blat at his torso. And we just blew them a new one. Okay, so it looks like we start moving up our guys. Yeah, we can actually get cross shots. So even if we do miss one, we can hit the other behind him, which is, kind of nice. See where I can aim it. Yeah, I'll just aim for the torso, I guess. Like, I would like to do headshots and fancy shots and make the most of it, but you can only do so much when the game is like, yeah, you must be this tall to ride, and guess what, sucker, you ain't this tall. I'm assuming there's probably an aim stat somewhere which we can increase on everyone, which will make them slightly more usable. And I missed. I don't think I've seen this sniper do anything successfully yet. Alright, so the enemy turn, they're going for my big heavy weapons dude. I mean, they're going for him, they're not very successful at going for him. Still not very successful. I mean, they've hit him, they haven't really done much to him. And now he gets to retaliate. Hello, Poppet. And they're gone. And bloody hell, we've gone ahead and blown a hole behind them. Okay, so that means now we just have to go ahead and hunt down this last dude, take him out, and we're golden. Start moving forwards our troops so we can go ahead and get better angles on him. Yeah, go ahead and put you onto standby. Set up an Overwatch in case that dude decides to come back out. I doubt he will, but you never know. And of course he decides to go for a flanking shot. And he fails to kill the dude that he really, really needed to kill. And you know what? He's got a big almighty gun. Anyway, gonna have to go ahead and call it here. So, like the video if you like it. I know it's a bit short. Dislike it if you dislike it. Any thoughts or questions, leave them in the comment below. Yada yada yada. Subscribe, notification bell, usual stuff. I lost track of time. I hope you all have a brilliant day, and I'll catch you next time.